right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story that I've got for you guys today, the Indy Pro is no more. So Dave Bowers, who is the owner and promoter of the Indy Pro, posted on social media today announcing the end of the Indy Pro. He says the IFBB Indy Pro and Dave Bowers Productions has retired. It's been a wonderful 7 years getting to know so many great athletes, sponsors, and spectators. We're blessed the NPC and IFBB supported us every step of the way. This decision is based solely on the need to focus my time on our logistics businesses, employees, and family. Thank you all for everything. Maybe you'll see me on stage in the future. Yours in bodybuilding, Dave Bowers. So I think this is a pretty big deal as the Indy Pro is becoming a pretty popular show. It started in 2018, and it was a show that I really enjoyed going to because there's not a whole lot of pro shows here in the Midwest besides the Arnold Classic in Columbus. So the Indy Pro was a fun show to go to that was close to me, and I think I only missed one of them since 2018. And it was the first show actually that I sponsored. I paid to sponsor with my channel. I believe it was the 2018 one that I sponsored. And obviously this year it became a pretty exciting show. That was the show that Blessing won this year to qualify for the Olympia. And the lineups at the Indy Pro seemed like they were getting better and better, so I'm sad to see it go, but I definitely wish Dave the best of luck in all his future business endeavors. Now, next up in the news, let's talk about the reason why you probably clicked this video. Derek Lunsford receives a special invitation to compete in the open class at the 2022 Mr. Olympia. I can't say I'm surprised to see this news today. So on the Olympia Instagram, they posted that the reigning 212 champ receives a special invite to compete for the Mr. O title in open. And I will go ahead and read you their full statement, even though it's a little bit long here. So they reference the guest posing at the Pittsburgh Pro when they say, earlier this year, Derek revealed a jaw-dropping new version of his championship physique when he made a surprise appearance in Pittsburgh. The reigning 212 champ went toe-to-toe with some of the biggest and best in the world. The photos and videos had global bodybuilding scene buzzing with excitement. As Lunsford's physique continued to drift further from his 212 proportions, his focus started to shift to the opportunity to challenge the likes of Big Ramy, Brandon Curry, and Hadi Chupin for the $400,000 winner's check and the coveted Sandow Trophy. Now, here's the part that I didn't know, was that Derek and Hadi, I guess, submitted a formal request to receive the special invitation, which I didn't even know you could request a special invitation. To compete in the open division this December at the Mr. Olympia, he was seeking the same special invitation that was being held for former 212 king Flex Lewis. After careful consideration, the Olympia promoters and IFBB Pro League have granted Lunsford a special invitation. The addition of Lunsford further bolsters what many are calling one of the best lineups in the history of the event. Witness history, and then they go give the dates and say go buy tickets. And then shortly after this announcement, Derek announces, unsurprisingly, that he accepts the special invitation. He says, big announcement. On this Throwback Thursday, we take it back to the 2021 Olympia Superstar Seminar the day after becoming 212 Mr. Olympia champ. Our special invitation request to compete in open bodybuilding at the 2022 Mr. Olympia was accepted by the Pro League. I want to personally thank Jim Mannion, Tyler Mannion, Jake Wood, and Dan Solomon. I'm incredibly honored and grateful for this opportunity. Thank you, all of you who have supported me throughout my entire bodybuilding journey. Working with Hani Rambod has transformed so much of my outlook on bodybuilding, from training to nutrition and mindset. I'm blessed to have a great coach and mentor in my corner. I will continue to do my absolute best to bring a much improved version to the 2022 Mr. Olympia. See official confirmation. And then he tags the Pro League and the Olympia. So with this announcement, here's the question. Will Derek be a threat in the men's open Olympia lineup? We can guess. Well, I think he said he actually went on record to say he weighed about 260 pounds at that Pittsburgh Pro guest posing. But will Derek be a threat? And I think the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Absolutely he will be a threat in that men's open lineup. I predict that if Derek, well, he is going to compete in men's open. We know that now. But in the men's open lineup, I think he's going to be top 6. He's working with Hani, who's one of the greatest coaches of all time. We saw the transformation that Hani was able to make with Derek's physique since he started working with him. He transformed his physique into winning the 212 title. And now a bigger version of Derek. And what would Derek weigh on stage? Maybe 230, 235? How much bigger will he really be stage-wise compared to these other men's open guys? And we've seen success with these shorter, smaller guys in men's open lineups. We know that it can be done. We've seen Sean Clarita win shows. We've seen Hadi Chupin be a consistent top 3 finisher at the Olympia. William Bonac is another example of this. Shorter guys that are really complete with really good conditioning do very well in men's open. And I think Derek will probably do better than 6th. I think he's going to be mixing it up in a call-out with guys like Hunter Labrada, Nick Walker, Hadi Chupin. I really do think that Big Ramy's going to win again this year. But I think the call-out is going to be something like that. You're going to see Derek next to Hottie. You're going to see Derek next to Nick. You're going to see Derek next to Hunter. Maybe next to Brandon. But there's no doubt in my mind that after what we saw in Pittsburgh, Derek not only has top 6 potential, but I think it's safe to say he's going to be in that first call-out. He is that good. And I think a lot of people are underestimating his abilities. And there's probably some people right now that are pissed that he got the special invitation. But honestly, I'm not mad at it at all. I personally think if you've won the Olympia in any category, you should be qualified for life to compete in any category you want, because I think that would make the Olympia so much more interesting. You're already qualified to compete for life in the division that you won. But imagine that Chris Bumstead, winning Classic Physique Olympia titles, is now qualified to compete in Open if he wants. I think that would be a great rule to introduce to the Olympia through the Pro League. I think it would really add some excitement to things if you had all these champions from different divisions wanting to cross over to other ones, and maybe making a surprise crossover when the Olympia comes around. I think that'd be fun. And that's another discussion. How would Chris Bumstead do in a men's Open lineup? I think Chris would be a top 10 Olympian. I don't know about top 6 just yet in Open, but I think he'd be top 10. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about how Derek Lunsford will fare in the men's Open bodybuilding lineup of the 2022 Mr. Olympia. And the final story that I have for you guys today, a recent physique update from Roelly Winkler. A lot of people have noticed this one because in this update, he is with a classic physique competitor. And for a while, we haven't really seen much of Roelly and how he's looking recently. I think the thing that a lot of people are pointing out here is the fact that next to a classic guy, Roelly's triceps look a bit small. And I think the conversation around Roelly recently has been, is he done? Is he retiring? Is he ever going to compete again? Why is he downsizing? Because I think it's fair to say that in this photo, he looks downsized. And in some of the recent things that we had seen of Roelly, he also looked downsized. Roelly is known for his crazy, round, and full, just ridiculous arms, triceps in specific. And I got to say, the classic competitor that he's standing next to, maybe he's out-angling Roelly here, but in this update, his arms look bigger, his triceps look bigger. So the question remains, is Roelly done competing? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. That's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you did, in fact, enjoy it. Make sure you leave a like, leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed yet already, as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power, signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at Nick Strength Power. My Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power. My secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.
Dancing in the good light, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Dancing in the good light, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the good